Yes, sir.
And the one injured step.
Where's Daddy? What do you tell a 3-year-old? He's 3.
:04 to 24:48 and move the admission.
All right, any injection?
No objection.
All right. Don't call me a liar. Just don't say this isn't real. Because I'm the walking proof of it.
Oh God, no, it's you, now you are, oh my God! Oh my God! Do you see this? Oh my God, I never thought nothing like this would happen to me. She just tried to run and hit me. And now she, did you see her? You saw her, right? They all saw her. Oh my God. Karen had a breakdown. She tried to hit me. Ask your workers. She tried to hit me.
It's okay. It's not okay though. It's not. You know, on Roblox. You know, Sam was on Roblox yesterday. And a thing popped up and he started laughing. I was like, Mommy, look. And it was a picture of my cry face.
I just paid $300 to look like a fucking Karen. I look like I'm on the PTA.
Again.
I don't care.
You're doing it
because
again.
It's wrong.
You're doing it again.
Persecuted her for standing out.
You're doing it again.
Persecuted him for standing out. The only change that ever happens is when people stand out, and I have sat back too long.
Martin Luther King Jr. was shot. Are you in any physical danger here? Are you in any physical danger here? Is that girl in any physical danger here? Emmett Till was hanged by his neck after he was beaten almost to death, simply because he made a statement to a white woman.
Let me ask you a question. Why is it that when a white woman cries, the world stops? Think about it for a second. The tears don't even have to be real. They don't even have to make sense. But once they fall, it's a wrap. It's over. Suddenly, she's the victim. The world stops. And whoever she's pointing at, their life is about to get harder, dangerous, and sometimes destroyed. Now, compare that to when anyone else in the world cries. A black woman cries. Do you hear anything? No. When a Latino woman cries? Nah. When an Asian woman cries? Nah. People don't pause. They don't rush to protect. If anything, they roll their eyes, especially with black women. They'll call them dramatic, or even worse, ignore them completely. This double standard existed throughout time, throughout centuries, and it's not just about feeling, it's about power. Because when white women cry, those tears don't just fall. They trigger police sirens, court cases, news headlines, and sometimes even death. And history proves it. From the lynchings of Emmett Till to courtrooms where tears outweigh facts, white women's tears have been weaponized. So let's talk about it. Because this isn't just about emotions. This is about life, death, and a system that keep rewarding these tears over truth.
This is where it gets really messed up.
You're not just saying that?
I never just say anything.
White women have been sold as America's damsel in distress.
Uh-oh, what's that?
Yikes! A ghost! That sounds like Daphne. It is Daphne.
Fragile, innocent, needing protection at all costs. But protection from who? Most of these so-called threats, some of y'all may know by now, are from black men. This image wasn't random. It wasn't something they just pulled from the sky. It was created during slavery and Reconstruction. It was a political tool. White men used it to justify violence, to pass laws, to keep black people in their place. And here's the dark truth. White women's tears didn't just protect them. They became the spark for countless lynchings.
I had a woman dying from COVID confess something really heart-wrenching to me. She told me that when she was a teenager, she told her mother that one of the local black boys had touched her behind the grocery store. And in 1936 Louisiana, this was a very big deal. Not only was this boy lynched, but he was beaten, and his genitals were cut off. And then the family home was burned to the ground. And she watched it all happen. You want to know why? Because she saw that his sisters had prettier dresses than she did, and she just didn't like it. So she lied, and then it clicked. This same woman had been hallucinating for the past couple of days, saying that there was a black boy in her room watching her, would not stop staring at her, and she was scared shitless. She asked if she could be forgiven. I told her the only person who could forgive her was the boy she killed. Not sorry.
You raggedy motherfucker,
For many deaths throughout history, if she cried, he died. That's the motto I think they were saying, I don't know. But just as simple as that, that was for real. By now, you should know Emmett Till. If you don't, read about him. But I'll give you a brief summary. Emmett Till, 14-year-old kid, visiting his family in Mississippi in 1955 when Carolyn Bryant claimed he whistled at her. That one claim, just words, not actions, led him to being kidnapped, beaten, and murdered. And decades later, on her deathbed, she reportedly admitted she lied, which I always had suspicion that she did, but a lie that cost a child his life, a lie protected from her tears, because you know there was tears there. That's the power of weaponized tears.
Well, a grand jury in Mississippi today declined to indict the white woman whose accusations set off the lynching of Emmett Till nearly 70 years ago. Carolyn Bryant Dunham, now 88, initially claimed that Till made unwanted advances towards her at her family's grocery store. It led to the brutal torture and lynching of the 14-year-old. The prosecutor said the grand jury found insufficient evidence to charge Dunham.
They just don't move people emotionally, they move them physically. They move systems, they move laws, they move police, courts, and even mobs. Let's be real, tears in court are currency. They love a good crying session. When a white woman cries on the stand, the jury sees her as more than human, more believable. A tear don't even have to fall, she just gotta make some noise like she's crying. I mean, you remember Amber Geiger, the Dallas officer who shot Bothman Jean in his own apartment, 10 years in prison, probably was a breeze for her. That's it.
Okay, Amber?
Yes.
You've told us about how you normally open that door. But it didn't happen that way, did it? That day. Okay. I'm going to I want to go through a few things that happened at that door and in that room with you now, okay?
Yes, sir.
Now push. And look, I need you to step back. Okay. Stand right here. Okay. First of all, when you were walking down that hall, I want you to show the jury how you carry this equipment, okay?
Your Honor, can you take a break? Johnson, please retire. All right.
Now, ask yourself, what if that happens if she was a black woman and she was crying in court? Do you think she'll get that same empathy? Do you think that they will care? Often? No, they wouldn't. People said she was faking it, or she's angry, or she's cold if she doesn't cry. Black women don't get the same type of grace. It's a lose-lose situation either way. There's nothing they can do to make them seem more humane. And now, let me talk about the modern day version of the same lady who weaponized her tears. And those are Karens. Because now they're doing a glitch at this point. We created a monster. We created people that feel like anything can happen once they cry. And the world should stop. Y'all remember in 2020, Amy Cooper weaponized her tears in real time. A black man, Christian Cooper, asked her to put a dog on the leash in Central Park. Instead of leashing the dog, she called the cops and put on a full performance. Voice cracking, tears or fake tears. She was in a panic. She called and said, "An African American man, he's threatening my life and I don't know what to do." We all saw it, but we wasn't surprised. We knew that was something that they do. She wasn't crying from fear. She wasn't crying for power. She was crying because she knew those tears could trigger something in those police and to possibly kill a black man. She was probably hoping in her head that those police will come, guns drawn, on a black man and possibly kill him. And
Would you please stop? Sir, I'm asking you to stop.
Please don't come close to me.
Sir, I'm asking you to stop recording me.
Please don't come close to me.
Please take your phone off.
Please don't come close to
And
me.
I'm taking pictures calling the cops.
Please call the cops. Please call the cops.
I'm going to tell them there's an African American man threatening my life.
Please tell me whatever you like.
Excuse me? I'm sorry, I'm in a ramble, and there's a man, African American, with a license on him. He's recording me and threatening me and my dog. There is an African American man, I said before, he is recording me and threatening myself and my dog. And my I'm sorry, I can't hear you either. I'm being threatened by a man in the ramble. Please send the cops immediately. I'm in Central Park in the ramble. I don't know.
Thank you. We repeat. You liar!
And that's the formula Karens keep using. They start the drama, then they flip into victim mode. So let's put some numbers on this because I think y'all think I'm just making stuff up. 1 out of every 4 lynchings was sparked by a white woman's accusations. Do you think all of them was telling the truth? Like, be honest. Nah, they probably weren't. In workplace studies, white women harassment claims are twice likely to be believed as black women. And I could tell you, all of them aren't true either. I'm not trying to say that we shouldn't listen to what they're saying and not say that they're human, but we should know that they do weaponize it, and sometimes they might take advantage of the situation that they're in. White women's distress usually means de-escalation. Things are going to get done. Black women, probably more distressed. They can't even trust the very people that's supposed to be protecting them. They might get arrested. That's not just a coincidence. That's a system that's broken, or maybe it's a system that's working and that's how it's designed. But don't claim that it's a system that's supposed to help them while it doesn't. Even feminism fell into this trap. Black feminists, like, they're the ones who started everything. They called things out. And the mainstream feminism centered around white women, and they ignore everything of all the pain and the suffering that the black woman goes to, and everyone just say, hey, what about these white women? Let's listen to the things that they're saying.
History books and news headlines don't always focus on the stories of black women, but they've always been central to the struggle for freedom and equality. The 1970s was a defining decade for contemporary black feminism. African American women across a diversity of fields stepped forward to demand that attention be paid to the double burden of being black and female, a complex identity often overlooked.
Black women cannot join the feminist movement.
women do not get the same grace. They just have to struggle in silence. And mind you, this video isn't saying that white women shouldn't cry. Not that crazy. It's about asking why those tears are given more power than any other race or group of people anywhere. Because every time society protects white tears over black lives or anything else, it repeats the cycle that Emmett Till all over again. But maybe that's what they want. This is how we got Karens running around the street thinking that they own everything, and they're throwing temper tantrums thinking that if they cry, they're untouchable, nothing will ever happen, and they're getting drunk with power.
Did you see this video where a black writer for the show The Bear had the cops called on him because this white woman didn't like the way he was sitting? Listen to this.
Arrest the one black dude on the train because this white woman said she didn't like the way I was sitting on the train. So you call the police. You call the police to arrest the one black dude on the train. I haven't done anything illegal. I haven't done anything illegal. I haven't done anything illegal. I am sitting on a train, and one white woman didn't like my presence. Resisting what? Resisting what? What are you trying to arrest me for? I was sitting on a train. I was sitting on a train, and you're trying to arrest me for what? Can I not even know what you're trying to arrest me for? Because a white woman, this white woman, resisting what?
They're destroying lives. Destroying a lot of different things. This is why to this day, in a scenario that if I was somewhere in a public place and let's say it was a white woman on a elevator and it was just me and her, I'll take the next elevator. I don't want to be on the elevator with them because these white tears will not be weaponized towards me.
Hi. Every 45 seconds, a black man enters an elevator, and some stupid white bitch clutches her purse for her dear life. Now, you might not think we notice, but we do. And while you think you're protecting yourself, in actuality, you're provoking a savage attack. The small step to the side, your subtle death grip on your belongings. It makes me want to snatch that fucking purse out of your hands and beat your racist ass to the ground. However, I'm not going to do that. But I'll tell you what I will do. Dumb bitch.
That's another reason why I never even pursued a white woman. I mean, due to attraction, because that's not my cup of tea, but everyone has their preference. But the reason being is because of these weaponized tears. I can see it now. I'm just going on the road trip, the wife and kids. I don't stop at the nearest truck stop or whatever for her snacks. She ended up getting mad at me and she's crying in the passenger seat. And as we're driving down a dark road in Louisiana, so she gets angry at me. And when she gets angry at me, she starts crying. And she's crying, and then I don't have tint on my windows because I forgot to get tint on my windows. So the police can see inside my car. And I see the blue and red lights from my rearview mirror, and then they pull me over. And then instead of asking me, the driver, they're going to ask her, ma'am, is everything okay? Mind you, I'm the one driving, but they're going to ask her, is everything okay? And then I'm going to be like, hey, why are you talking to her? I'm the one driving. They be like, sir, don't be hostile towards me. I'm like, no, I'm not being hostile towards you. I'm just asking because I'm the one who's driving. Why are you asking her? And you'd be like, sir, do we need to detain you? And she's still crying. She don't speak up for me. She don't say anything. Matter of fact, she actually been mad at me for a while, and she really don't like me. And she turns her cries into a weapon and say, officer, I really didn't like him, and I really don't want to be with him, and I hate him. And then they end up killing me.
Hey, show me your hands.
I know that sounds drastic, but that's the scenario that I see in my head. And I'm like, nah, I can't get down with that. So that always scares me. But basically, that was my video about weaponizing white woman tears. And do y'all really think it's a thing, or just something that I made up? Because personally, I just see this trend since I was a kid, and I always see it's just something that always been, just weird to me and something I just observed. And this is how I believe that we have these Karens out here thinking that they just own the world and everyone should just stop because they have a little tear, but they're actually terrible people and aggressors. And mind you, disclaimer once again, I'm not saying white women cannot cry and they don't have feelings and all this other stuff, but let's not act like a lot of this stuff not weaponized and they try to galvanize people and use their tears as a weapon. So that was my video. Once again, remember, this is from Just Say Anything. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Thank you if you watched the video this far. Remember, once again, this is from Just Say Anything, where we say what they want. I had to repeat it twice just to make sure that y'all know what's going on. See y'all in the next video. Once again, thank you again. Peace. Hold it down.
Just Say Anything. Like, share, and subscribe.
You're not just saying that?
I never just say anything.